Hey, greetings everyone. Lieutenant Colonel Allen West. I just got back home from a fantastic trip down to speak with the South Coast Republican women in Corpus Christi and also the folks down in San Antonio, Republicans there, as we get ready for our Republican convention. And when you're in San Antonio, it's just an incredible feeling that you get because that's the place where those 183 made that stand at the Alamo for 13 glorious days. You think about William Barrett Travis and the letter that he wrote. You think about Davy Crockett. You think about Jim Bowie. You think about the legend that was made there. You think about that rally cry, remember the Alamo. 183 stood upon freedom's ramparts to make sure that we could be here today in the Lone Star State. But how interesting it is that here in June of 2020, we have deployed and dispatched the Texas National Guard to be able to, well, protect the Alamo from the anarchists, from the radicals that want to go out and defame it and deface it and destroy it. See, there's a saying here in Texas that kind of goes, don't mess with Texas. And I think that's something we need to talk about and take to heart. Back on October the 2nd of 1835, the Mexican cavalry showed up at a little town called Gonzales, and they demanded for a cannon to be returned back to them. It was a cannon they had loaned to the Texans to make sure that they could protect themselves. The Texans came out and they said very succinctly, come and take it. That was the beginning of the don't mess with Texas aura, that incredible, that swagger that you see out here in Texas. And it's a swagger and it's an aura that we need to resurrect right now because the little birdie told me something, that this Friday, June the 19th, the radicals of Black Lives Matter are planning to go down to Gonzales, Texas, the place where we first established the fight for Texas independence. And they want to create a rally. They want to go out and destroy a monument, a memorial, a Civil War Confederate memorial. I'm a proud Black man. I really don't get offended or upset because of Civil War memorials. I don't get upset because of military installations where I once served and named after Confederate generals, Braxton Bragg or John Bell Hood. I don't believe we should destroy history and eviscerate it, eradicated. I think that's what the Taliban and ISIS do. But obviously that's what anarchists, that's what the left here in America does. But remember, don't mess with Texas. So I will say to these folks of Black Lives Matter that are thinking about showing up in Gonzales, Texas on Juneteenth, a very special day here in the state of Texas, because that was the day that slaves here in Texas found out that they were emancipated because of the Emancipation Proclamation written and declared by the first Republican president of these great United States of America, Abraham Lincoln. Don't show up here in Texas, especially on a day like Juneteenth. Don't show up anywhere in Texas and think that you're going to erase, eradicate, defame, deface history here in Texas. See, I don't want to see you guys open up a can of whoop ass on yourselves, but that's what this may come into being. That's not a threat. That's not a promise, but you will reap what you sow. So the Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and all the other radical leftist groups out there, stay at home, pick up a book, but don't come down here to Texas and mess with us. And if you want to try to take away our freedoms and liberties that we enjoy here in the great Lone Star State, simple response, come and take it. God bless you. Bye-bye.